happy, 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 wicked, 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 wicked. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy, 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 happy Monday, happy Monday, happy, 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 happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I pray that you all are having a phenomenal day. I pray that you all are well. I pray that your families are well. I pray that you had a fantastic day. I pray that you smiled more than you cried. I pray that you smiled and laughed more than you were angry or sad. How about I pray that you weren't sad or angry at all? I pray that the only tears that you shed on today and even for the rest of this week, the rest of this year, are tears of joy and gratitude. That when you look at your life, you're like, God, I'm so grateful. God, I'm so blessed. Thank you for opening up the doors for me, right? And let me share this with you all. I don't care where you are in your life, your business, your relationships, everything will change when guess who changes? Point to you. Point to you. Everything in your life will change when you change. Your health will improve when you change. Your relationships will improve when you change. Your income, your finances will improve when you change. So welcome, come on in. My name is Dr. JaNee Mobley. I'm affectionately known as Dr. JaNee, and I help women turn their passion, their purpose into a profitable business, all while teaching them to overcome the mindsets, those thoughts, those negative stories, those experiences that you had that you let play over and over in your head, right? All while teaching you to overcome mindsets that prevent profit, progress, and prosperity. And before I even get started, welcome to Transformational Mondays, where I teach you simple tips to literally transform your life and your business by first transforming your mindset, which is your way of thinking. My goal is to be done tonight in 15 minutes. So we should be done no later than, I'm going by the time now, no later than 9:19. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I am a wife. Okay, I'm a believer, I'm a wife, and I'm a mom, and I work a full-time job while building a business. And let me share this with you, just a little sidebar, and I've done lives about this as well, that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you building a business while you work a job. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to give you a perspective. And I want you to understand this perspective from from the place of, how should I say, God help me with my thought. Even from the perspective of why you aren't seeing the results in your business or why it seems so hard. Okay? So when you work a job, 9 times out of 10, and I want you to see this. When you work a job, you are walking into a system. Should be. You're walking into an institution, a company, or organization that is already established 9 times out of 10, and that has been established, that has been established for some time. They may have an accountant, especially if it's a bigger company. They may have a financial department, a human resources department, a marketing department, a social media department. They may have a CFO, a CEO. They may have somebody in the sanitation department. They may have somebody in the certifications department, a legal department. So you have all of these different departments, right? So when you come in, you're able to execute the job that you were hired for. As an entrepreneur, you are sanitation, you are HR, you are accounting, you are required to find your own attorney, right? You are the CFO, you are the COO, you have all of these responsibilities. You are social media, unless you have the capital to hire out or to get volunteers to support you while you build a vision. Okay. So I said all of that to say this, that my goal is to be done in 15 minutes because I have had a full day. And one of the things that I teach within my academy when I work with my clients is making time for you, making time for those that you love. Because one of the things that I have seen and the stories that I've heard is how people build successful, thriving, multi-million dollar businesses, but they have forsaken their relationships. They lost time with their children. They missed events. They became divorced, or their marriage is in shambles and they have horrible relationships with people because they were so tuned into the business that they never gave themselves time to spend with those that they love. Okay. So tonight I want to, first of all, let me tell y'all what happened to me. This is a little sidebar conversation. So I have started getting manicures. I used to get acrylic, and at the recommendation of my nail technician, she recommended, she was like, start polishing your own nails. Sidebar. Only reason why I didn't is because the polish would peel off after a few days. So I go to put on my sweater this evening, and lo and behold, I don't know, y'all probably don't even see, my nail polish like chipped. I'm bothered by that, but I done got that out my system. I done told y'all, so I feel a little bit better about it. So let's get into this content. So tonight we're going to be, and I didn't even title this live, forgive me. Tonight we're going to be talking about your why, right? We're going to talk about why having a why is essential to profiting from your purpose and your passion. Okay. And honestly, this makes sense across the board for every area of your life. One of the things that I have done in my life is there always has to be a why as to why I'm doing something. Even like when it comes down to exercising, right? I have I have to have a why for everything, because I understand that more precious than money is my time. And how I spend my time matters. How you spend your time should matter. Who you spend your time with should matter, because you can make money at any time, but you cannot go back and reclaim your time. Okay? You can't buy time. You can't buy spending time with your children. You can't rewind the hands of time and go back to their infanthood. You can go back to it in your head. You can imagine it, but you can't literally rewind the hands of time and go back. So how you spend your time matters. So for a why as to why why you're doing anything is essential for profiting from your purpose. I remember some years ago, I remember when I started my first business. It was through a network marketing company called Legal Shield. At the time, it was prepaid legal. And when the lady who brought me on, brought my mom and I on, the first question she asked me, she said, JaNee, why do you want to build this business? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm like 20 something years old at the time. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, because I want to make some money, right? And she told me, she said, JaNee, it has to be deeper than that. And mind you, this was my first time starting a business. I was at my highest level of excitement. How many of you all are excited about, moving in your passion? You're excited about sharing your passion and your purpose and your gift with those that you have been called to serve, right? And for me, I was excited. I was like looking at all of the success stories, and I was feeding off of the success of others, right? I have about 8 minutes. So she told me, she said, JaNee, you have to have a why. And I'm going to tell you all why you need to have a why as you dare to profit from your purpose and your passion. And this is my experience. And I have my notes here to keep me on task because we're going to be done in 8 minutes. So number one, a why keeps you focused. Whenever you want to know, here's the thing, whenever you are doing something, focus is essential. The scripture talks about ants and how diligent and how focused they are on making sure they prepare themselves and they work together. When you are talking about building a business and profiting from your purpose, you always want to have focus, because what does focus do? It intensifies and it improves your productivity. One thing about focus is if I'm looking straight here at y'all, I can see things in my peripheral vision. I can see what's here, over there, to my right, and to my left. However, if I'm focused on you, the only thing that matters is you. Right? One of the things that focus does, it reminds you why, and here's your why, right? Your why reminds you why you're doing what you're doing. Remember, you can always make money, but you can never buy your time back. So the way that you spend your time is essential. Your why allows you to be reminded of, I need to complete this because I know what my end is. So before you start your business, even if you have already started your business, even if you've already started profiting from it, go back to the drawing table and ask yourself the question, why am I starting this business? And here's the thing, your why can be a part of your mission and your purpose for your business. I know as it pertains to the people that I've been called to serve, my why is centered around really my own story. I was fired from my job a couple of years ago. And because of that, my husband and I, and I'm going to put a part of it on me, we weren't prepared financially. So we became homeless. And it was because of that, I said, never again will I depend on anyone to take care of and supply the needs for my household when God has given me a gift that will make room for me. Okay. Number 2, the power of your why. When you feel like giving up on business, when you don't feel like doing certain stuff, when you don't feel like doing what is necessary that's going to generate profit, when you don't feel like hitting the live button on your phone because you're afraid of people's opinions or you're afraid of people saying no, your why will always remind you to keep you going. And here's the thing. Your why has to be more than about money. Here's the deeper question. What will the money give me access to? What will the money allow me to do? You may have a loved one, an organization that you want to support and do things for. That's your why. You may have a parent that you may want to hire professional services and have someone come and provide them special treatment, special therapy that you know that they need, special care that they need in their own home. You may want to keep your parents home and have a personal nurse or a team come to see about them. That takes money, right? That's your why. It's more than about money. Because when the money is not coming in, you need something that's going to make you and wake you up to get up and do what's needed to bring money into the business. So number 1, your why keeps you focused. It reminds you why you're doing what you're doing. And remember, your why has to be so much deeper than money. Because when the money is not coming in at the pace that you want it to, you need something to remind you to say, hold up, let me get my tail up, even though I don't feel like doing what's necessary. But I know that when I do this is what the results will be. I'll have the money to put my children in private school. I'll have the money to purchase massive amount of acres to house my family and other families. Your why has to be so much bigger than you. And it brings me to the last point. The power of your why reminds you that it's so much bigger than you. So much bigger than you. A lot of the times people find it easier to give up and throw in the towel on themselves than they find it easier to give up on other people. I always remind myself of this. Whenever I look at someone, like as an example, one of the influencers that I follow on social media, his name is Dr. Myron Golden, an amazing entrepreneur, just a man of great, rich wisdom. Okay? And I'm reminded that when I watch his videos and I soak up his wisdom and I execute it, that what would have happened had I never met Myron Golden? His words of wisdom have really transformed the way that I carry myself as an entrepreneur and the way I show up on the marketplace. In the marketplace, right? Good evening, you all. As you come in, make sure I forgot to tell y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and make sure you share this live with about 2 or 3 people. And we got about 2 minutes left. But I'm reminded that had he not shown up, maybe I would have not shown up in my own business. See, I want you to think about, and we're going to close with this. I want you to think about the song that you absolutely love, your favorite song. I want you to think about your favorite meal. I want you to think, and I want you to imagine a movie that you absolutely love to watch. Y'all drop your favorite movies in the comments. I want you to think about your favorite influencer, someone that encourages you, even your pastor, someone that inspires you, right? People that keep you going. Do you realize that your gift, your purpose, your passion, your business has the ability and holds the same weight and richness that the influence that those have impacted on your life? You have that same ability through your gift and your passion. But what would happen if you decide not to show up? I want you to picture yourself, how encouraged you are, how amazing you feel when when you are grooving to the music that you are grooving to, when you're watching your favorite movie, when you're listening to your favorite pastor or preacher or influencer or someone who encourages you. Imagine how somebody would feel when you provide them with that same transformation through your food, through your videos, through your book, through your institution, through whatever your product or your service is. See, a lot of times people are great at minimizing their greatness, but I want you to maximize just how great you are. Just as you see how powerful those influencers are and those people who have impacted your life, you have the ability to do the same. And somebody is waiting for you to get up and make your mark on this world. But you got to start with why you're doing it. Let me encourage you. It's not going to always be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. There are plenty of times that I have come on YouTube and I felt like I flopped on some of my videos. That's why I talk to y'all the way that I do, because I want y'all to just see me as I am, right? But the more you do it, the better you will get. And remember, somebody is waiting for you, your gift, your idea, your passion to show up, that gives them permission and lets them know, yeah, guess what? I can do this. And you can. Because guess what? Some years ago, Dr. Myron Golden he wasn't always wealthy. He wasn't always the greatest entrepreneur, but he was relentless. He became relentless at pursuing his passion. He became relentless at making sure he showed up. He became relentless at working on himself. And because of that, he's influencing thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. And guess what? You have the ability to do the same. So I want you tonight to sit down and ask yourself, why do I want to start this business? What impact will my passion have? And why do I want to do it? And let it be more than just about money. Thank you all for joining me. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click the link below and get your free gift, or click the link to the side. Sorry. For me, it's below on this phone. But click the link to your right and get access to your free gift. I appreciate you all and have an amazing day. And remember to know your worth. Good night, y'all. Bye.